to have this talk, guys. Some of you guys, yes, some of you guys out there have an unhealthy relationship when it comes to buying a home. There are some people who are obsessed with buying a home at any cost.
I declare bankruptcy!
Yeah, that's right, at any cost. They're willing to borrow money at high interest rates. They're willing to go into bankruptcy. They're willing to borrow from credit cards. They're willing to drain their life savings just to get a home. Yes. I know it sounds crazy, but we need to have this conversation now. My name is Orlando. Welcome to the channel, guys. And make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help out the channel. Check out in the description. I have a real estate for investing for beginners course, also a YouTube course. Before we continue on with this video, I wanted you guys to know about a really great food online delivery service. Cook Unity is the first chef to consumer platform delivering fresh prepared, pre-selected meals right to your door weekly. Cook Unity connects a diverse group of talented chefs that cook delicious, inventive meals fresh every day in regional micro kitchens, not warehouse production facilities, such as short rib ragu over pappardelle pasta from Ruben Garcia, grilled adobo salmon with mojo verde from Jose Garces, and Mediterranean chicken thighs with artichoke from Andres Mendez. And what I like about Cook Unity is the fact that it is so easy. You can pop it in a microwave and be done with it. And not only that, the food is so good, guys. And with dozens of choices that you have to choose from weekly, they have options like vegetarian, vegan, so you can't really go wrong with that. And then on top of that, the meal plan is easy to manage, guys, and you can cancel anytime you want, so can't beat that. And to order your Cook Unity, go to cookunity.com/Orlando Minor, and then use my promo code Orlando Minor 50 to get 50% off your first order at Cook Unity, guys. Now back to the video. I get emails day in and day out from individuals, from viewers, from subscribers that are saying, Orlando, I love your videos. I love them. You make me laugh. You entertain me. I learn so much from you.
But I cannot do this anymore. I have to buy a home now. I don't care if I overpay. I don't care if I use my life savings. I will even go get a personal loan and get a hard money loan, a private loan to get that home that I want.
And I go, oh no, how are you watching my videos? How are you watching my videos and still wanting to jump into this housing market at any cost? Listen, guys, we have this conversation all the time where I say, hey, look, I have no problems with you buying a home. There is no judgment. I just want you to make the best decision that you can for you and your family. I don't want you to get into financial ruin buying a home and overpaying for it. If you have to sit out and rent for right now and wait till these home prices come down, then do that. That's no problem. But if you can get a great deal, hey, no problem with me. Do what you have to do. But a lot of you guys are going into this knowing you're going to overpay. Now, make that make sense. If you were going to, I don't know, let's just say McDonald's. Let's say you were going to McDonald's and you saw the price, the menu price say that value meal is $5. But then when you get up to the counter, they say it's $15 or $10.
Are you f***ing shitting me?
Would you say, I'm here, I'm here, I really want that value meal, so I'll go ahead and pay $10 to $15, even though it says $5. You wouldn't do that with fast food, would you? So why would you do that with the biggest purchase of your life? Make it make sense to me. Some of you guys are going, yeah, I see this home worth $300,000, $400,000 right now. Sell it to me. What? Make that make sense to me. You're willing to pay $400,000 even though you know it's worth $300,000? That is what I'm getting from contacts from people telling me, I have to do it, Orlando. I have to do it. And then those same people will send me an email and say, Orlando, I regret it. And I'm like, yeah, because you knew you were overpaying for a home. And not only did you overpay for a home, for the down payment, you use cash advances from your credit card. Make it make sense to me why you're cashing out your life savings. Something that took you, I don't know, let's say 10, 15, 20 years to build.
It's been 84 years.
And you're willing to cash it out on an overpriced home?
It doesn't make any damn sense. Woo!
And then when 3, 4, 5 years come and you're going to say to yourself, you know what? I don't like this owning a home thing. I thought that when I got into it, it was gonna make me some equity down the line and, my house was gonna be paid off. And I thought I was gonna be rich in equity, right? But now I'm underwater. Now I'm upside down on my mortgage. Now I'm stuck in this house. Now I'm stuck in this loan. And now I have to bring more money into the deal just to refinance. And then this individual will hate real estate. They will hate owning a home. They will talk bad about it when the problem was the bad decision you made up front. The bad decision of using every dime and dollar that you had to purchase a home. This obsession doesn't just start with using bad financial advice or not using math to make decisions or not even looking at doing the research in your local area to show you that the house down the street just sold for $300,000 and you're buying something for $350,000, that's a bad idea. Or listening to a realtor that tells you, oh yeah, you need to get in right now. If you don't get in right now, you're gonna miss the wave. You're gonna miss the boat, man. Because owning real estate, you should have did that 10 years ago. But the next best date is today. Realtors love to tell you that. Oh, when the best time to get into it? Right now. When inflation is the highest it's ever been. When interest rates are the highest it's ever been. When unaffordability is the highest it's ever been. Oh, and yeah, fixing up your property taxes, property insurance, all of those things are super high too. Get in now. They're telling you to do this all today. I mean, once you listen to me say it, it sounds foolish to do it, but based on all of the flood of emails that I'm getting for individuals saying, Orlando, I just can't hold out. And I'm saying, how are you pressured? You still have the money in your pocket in your bank account. So is the money getting taken away? Is there a time limit on the money? Make it make sense to me. Maybe this is like a reverse 1031 where if you don't buy a house in the next, 180 days, the money is gone. I don't know. You let me know, because it seems like you're manufacturing a bunch of FOMO to pressure yourself into purchasing a home and putting yourself in a bad financial decision. I don't want you to go bankrupt. I don't want you to be penny pinching, not knowing how you're going to pay the mortgage, hoping that rates come down so you can refinance and knock the monthly payment down so you can actually afford the mortgage. I don't want that for you. But let's talk about some things that are happening in the world right now that are very real. Let's talk about the economy and how you could lose your job at any given point. That companies are firing employees left and right because now everything is starting to slow down. The cost of paying payroll and borrowing money is super high. So what is the first thing that I always tell you that they're going to get rid of? They're going to get rid of employees, which is you. They're going to get rid of you, the working individual in that company, gone. So is your job stable? Are you sure that you will be able to have your job in the next year or two? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. But this is something that you have to look at. You have to decide if that will work for you. What about everything that the Fed is doing right now? Is he going to continue to raise rates? Is he going to skip? We don't know. All of these things, what's going to happen in the wintertime? What's going to happen when the season changes? What's going to happen when student loans come back on? Maybe you are an individual, probably, that hasn't been paying any student loans for the last 3 years. Maybe your student loan is $600. Have you thought about what's going to happen when student loans get turned back on? When your student loan is almost equal to what your mortgage payment is. When that stuff gets turned back on, will you still have the same obsession to buy a home? Will you be able to afford a home? I don't know. These are questions you have to ask yourself, and these type of things can get you in trouble. And I know what some of you guys are saying, Orlando, the bank won't allow you to get away with this and that and the other, and you're wrong about that. You're wrong about that. It is the bank's job to make sure that everything that is going on today makes sense when it comes to underwriting. They're not going to take a look and say, oh, let's go ahead and check to make sure that you're working for Ford, that in a year you will have your job, that your job is stable. Oh, let's make sure that your student loans, when it gets turned back on, that, you can make those payments. They're not going to do that, guys. I'm sorry to bust your bubble, but they are not going to do that. Nor should you want them to, because it's your responsibility to make sure that you can afford a home. When you look at that price, when you look at the payments, when you look at the price you're paying for it, when you look at your finances, you need to make sure that you will be able to make those payments in the future. But I know this sounds nuts, but the bank's interest, no pun intended, is to make sure that you pay their interest, guys. You hear what I'm saying? That is a conflict of interest for the bank. The bank is trying to make the loan to you. I know a lot of you guys think that the banks do not want to lend you money, but they actually do want to lend you money. And they want to lend it to you at the most expensive interest rate that they possibly can. They want to make money. Money.
Big bank, small bank, I like to make money. All right.
It's not a surprise that they're not doing minority report on you to make sure, oh, wow, let me think. Oh, yeah, in 2 years, this guy's going to get fired. I'm not going to lend him the money. They're not doing that, guys. They're not. So you have to make sure perfectly clear within yourself that you can be stable. The point is that you cannot tell the future either, right? But you probably know some things that are going on in your job behind the scenes, right? You've heard some things. You've heard that they're replacing your job with AI more and more and more, or that they want to get rid of your section because it's not producing money. You've probably heard some of these things and these rumblings going on at your job. And you have to take those things seriously and understand that there is a possibility that your job may not be as stable as you think it may be. And with that being said, and your job not being as secure as it is, or that student loan coming due that's $600, that may be really close, guys, to the amount that you're paying on this new home. Will you be able to afford that? Because if it just pops up on you, which it doesn't just pop up on you, you knew the cost previously before, but when it restarts on you and you're paying $600 and your mortgage is $1,500, will you be able to afford that? Or will that teeter you into foreclosure, bankruptcy, financial ruin? And it's all because of your obsession and willing to do anything to get a home. So please don't be one of these individuals. That is the reason why I made this video. I probably get 5 emails every other day on this subject of individuals telling me, Orlando, I'm just gonna do it. I'm sorry, man. I'm gonna make that decision. I'm gonna pull the trigger. And yeah, I know I'm overpaying. Yeah, I know I'm draining my life savings. Yeah, I may be moving. I may go to a different job. And this is the key, guys. They tell me all the reasons why they shouldn't be making that decision. In the email, it literally tells me, the next sentence next to it is, yeah, I know it's overpaying. Yeah, I know XYZ. Right after it, their answer is right in front of their face, and they don't even know it. So as always, guys, I wanted to make this video. I know it was more of a rant video, but I really had to do it because I get so many of these emails. As always, guys, you won't get all of your information from this one video. Make sure you watch this video here. It will give you information on your housing market, financial news, get into your first rental property. I promise you the information you will get from this video, it will be gold. I will see you in the next one. Thanks.